I want you to understand time is the most important asset to you, all right? Money without time is pointless. We saw it in COVID. We saw it in the lockdown. People that had money still got COVID and still passed away. God rest their soul. Like, they still went. So all the money in the world, when your time is over, it's not for you. And if you haven't put the right things in place, a lot of it won't even go to your family members. So it's really, really important that you cherish your time. You're utilizing your time best. Some of us all our time is taken up, and I don't want to say too much. I know people will get mad. But even like, I know there's nothing wrong with church and serving God, but sometimes you have to know your calling, know what's going on. There needs to be, everything has to be in balance. Like, make sure you understand, if your ministry is your purpose, then that's fine. But do your ministry. But I see people every day in church, all you do is church. For what? What's your ministry? What are you doing? We don't know. Sometimes for you to realize your ministry, you might not even need to be in the church. How about that one? How about sometimes your ministry is in your workplace? I tell people, I remember there was a time when I was proper, like, young, I was in church all the time, and I realized that I wasn't called to preach in church. I was called to preach in work. In my office, that's where I was called to be a blessing. I took the knowledge and everything I got from church and I took it into my workplace. Sometimes you have a calling, you have something, but all you want to do is surround yourself with the same people that have the same. We need to start being comfortable at going to places where we're the only one and starting to make a change, starting to plant seeds. Do you know what I mean? That's what I did with social media. I didn't see many people talking about finance and money. I took my gift, I took my talent on there, and here we are, 7 years later. The point being is that, what's your gift? What's really driving you? What's your focus? Where are you called to take that? Do you understand? I want you to make sure that 2024 isn't a year wasted, because the way this world is, we don't know how many more years we got left. Like, the way I see this world, Jesus is coming soon, 100%, because it's just getting madder and madder and colder and colder. What kind of cold is this? This cold is Arctic. Do you understand? Like, and the UK is cold normally, but this type of cold, this cold is too much. And so for me, I'm like, I want to make my days count. I want to enjoy it. I want to enjoy it. And so for me, it's about making sure that I make this work for me, but make it work for you. One big change that I did in 2023 was I put in what I wanted to do into my calendar, and then I made everything else work around it. So I wanted to spend time with my kids, I put that in there. I wanted to go on holiday, I put that in there. I wanted to spend time with my wife, I put that in there. And when things came, I said, I'm not available that day, but I can do this day. Make it work for you, make work for you. I know people who use their holiday and they do it in bits, and they take a Friday here, a Thursday, Friday there. And rather than take long, all their days, like miss weeks, they take a few days here, a few days there, and that allows them to travel, go different places, spend time. Make it work for you. And also, it allows them to focus on their passion, focus on what's really important to them. Grab this 2024. Don't just say you want it. Don't just say all the nice things. Grab it, like, take it and say, look, this is what I want to achieve this year. Be bold enough. Sometimes you gotta be brave. Like, when I told my wife the number I wanna make this year, she's looking at me like, are you okay? Are you well? And that's okay. That's okay. Like, if it doesn't scare you, there's no point thinking about it. Do you know what I mean? You're not dreaming big enough. But I wanted to be brave enough to say, this is what I'm aiming for. This is what I feel like we could do this year. And so for me, that's my focus. Be brave enough to tell someone. Don't just keep it to yourself. Because now you say a number, you say you want to do something. Now there's someone that's going to say, oh, you told me you wanted to do this. How's that going? But also be brave enough to not just let your words be words. Make your words mean something. Like, for me, if I say I want to do something, I'm doing everything to get it. Even if I don't achieve it, at least I know I gave it my all. And guess what? What will be deemed as failure because you didn't get what you want, get the target, is still success. If I say, yeah, I want my business to turn over 300K and it turns over 250, in paper, I failed. I was 50K less than what I said. But the reality is that 250 might have been double what I made last year. So I'm still winning. Do you understand? It's about you now saying to yourself, actually, I'm going to push for what I want. And then make sure the people around you hold you accountable to that. Make sure that you've got the right people around you. Some of us, the reason we're not getting to where we want to get to is because the people around us, they're even the reason why we're not making it. They're even the ones holding us back from where we're trying to get to. So make sure you got the right people around you, the right environments. Go and network. If anything, if this 2024, if there's one thing you do this year, after pandemic, lockdowns, all that we've been through, build your network. Because I promise you today, I'm able to move in certain rooms, I'm able to be influential in certain places because of the people that I've met along the way, because of the network that I have. I'm able to add value to my clients. Like I've got clients that want to work with me because they know who I know, and they know that if they work with me, I can connect them to my network. That's where you want to get to. But you can only get there by meeting people. You can only get there by getting out of your house. If you want to find a husband, let 2024 be your year. But let's get outside. Let's go and meet some people. Also look at yourself though. What is it about yourself that you want to improve? How do you feel you can be better? I always say like, get some feedback. Like when we go for jobs and that, if you don't get an interview, you ask for some feedback. Get some feedback. Sometimes you don't know. It might be one thing that you're doing that you don't know that you're doing that might be putting somebody off. Like, don't be afraid to get some feedback. Same with businesses. Don't be afraid to get feedback from customers. Like let's level up. Let's get to that next level. Whatever level you're on coming into 2024, write down where you want to be by the end. Like, don't be afraid to write it down. Don't be afraid to tell people. Tell people your dreams and goals. They can't take it away from you. It's a lie. There's that myth that, oh, if I tell them, then they'll steal it or they'll take it. If I tell them my idea, listen, it's a lie. It's up to you to have your idea, go and get it done. Don't worry about no one else. They can have the same idea as you. They can't execute it like you do. All right? So go out there and get it done. I hope you guys have an amazing year. Hopefully my content can help you in regards to, finance, money, all of that type of stuff. Is there anything you want me to be talking about? Any more tips that you want? Any more help that you want? Let us know. But what's most important is that you don't let this 2024 pass you by. Go out there, do the work, network with people, build wealth, build knowledge, set yourself goals, create the right team around you. Come December 2024, you'll be able to say, yeah, it was worth it. All right, people, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.